Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. You just caught me trading. Now, do you want to learn how to turn 5 cents into $3 million or own 10 Lambos like me? Come and join my team for the low price of $19.99.99. Now, I won't show you any of my profits or tell you my strategy, but trust me, just give me your money. You can see my girlfriend let me use her glasses as props. I hope you all enjoyed that little snippet. But that all sounds interesting, right? If not, let me explain. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tyler Rice. I'm a business and finance student and I post financial content weekly. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm simply a random guy on YouTube sharing my thoughts and opinions regarding finance. And as always, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. As you can see by the title, today we're going to be discussing the foreign exchange market, in a very broad manner. I just want to let you guys know the basics of it. There are a lot of moving parts, so I'm not going to teach you how to trade, but I'm going to tell you things about Forex or foreign exchange trading in general. So those things that I put in my intro were, jokes targeted towards fake gurus, not to those of you who are really grinding in the market. Kudos to you. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Forex is short for foreign exchange. It's the most traded exchange in the world with about $4 trillion a day. That's kind of insane because that's more stimulus that we've been promised and that we've gotten as a nation. What you do on this market or this exchange is trade currency or currency pairs against one another. So in the simplest form, you buy a pair low and you sell it high. That's similar to stock market investing, but in a more volatile and short manner. This means that your ROI can be pretty insane and unreal. So ROI, for those of you who don't know, means return on investment. So the money you put in versus the money you get out. So say you put in $10 and you make a $5 profit, that's a 50% ROI. But you can still lose a lot of money. And for those, before I continue, for those of you who do, speculate about the market and Forex as a whole, I want to let you know that Forex is real. The foreign exchange market and Forex trading is a real thing. And I understand why you are skeptical and you speculate about, this whole concept. A lot of people, they promise this lavish lifestyle with an insane starting investment, which can be, worrisome and daunting. So I completely understand that. But say that, you got to be able to sift through and figure out the platforms that work well for you and the companies that work well for you and, trustworthy companies. So I don't want to name drop any because I actually do know people who are currently trading in the market, and I don't want to create some sort of misinformation about things that I'm not completely knowledgeable about. Like I said, I do understand why you're skeptical and you speculate. So a lot of these companies have people who have referral links, and you use these referral links to join whatever program or platform they're using. So there are two sides to this equation, and I want to let you know each side and the good and the bad with each. Both sides of this equation, when someone gets you to join their team through a referral link, they do get compensated with that. I'm not sure if people tell you that. However, I understand a lot of them don't, simply because that's a way for them to get a source of income. So person one is the person who wants you to join their referral team and really won't help you throughout the Forex or the foreign exchange trading whole scene and market. However, there's person two who they'll still get compensated if you join the team. However, they are in depth with those people who are joining their team because they want and truly have your best interest in mind. And I know it's hard to, on the outside, to see which person is who is which person. However, I feel like that's up to you if you want to take that step in joining someone. Make sure if it's someone someone you're familiar with. I wouldn't say joining someone's team through the referral link that you really aren't familiar with. So the first person I mentioned that are simply interested in getting the income from the referral link, a lot of those people are only getting the income through the referral link. A lot of them don't generally know how to analyze charts and really don't know or understand the market as a whole. That being said, a lot of people truly do know how to trade. They're waking up at 3 a.m. They're analyzing charts. They're using indicators, what have you. They're grinding, or like I like to say, they're grinding in the market. So I would recommend learning as much as you can in a free way, not having to spend your money, simply so you can understand what Forex is. And that's partly, the reason why I'm here to explain to some of you. If there's any free platforms that, any of you know of, I would consider using that before going all in with, hard-earned money always. And like I said before, with any financial advice or anything financial, do your own due diligence. With that being said, Forex in the foreign exchange trading or Forex market is a lot less regulated than, let's say, stock market investing. So this means it's a lot easier for you to get scammed, and this is why you hear a lot of stories about people getting scammed more often than simply investing in the stock market. So you can get scammed and you can lose not a lot of your money, but all of your money. Be careful whenever you're trying to invest, whether stock market or Forex trading. But as always, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a random guy on YouTube sharing my thoughts and opinions for entertainment purposes about finances. All jokes aside though, the foreign exchange market and Forex trading are real. You know, there are people waking up at 3 a.m. really putting in the work to analyze and grind the markets, like I said before. However, I want you to know that about 80% of traders, you know, either quit or fail once they start Forex trading. So do what you want with that information. I want to tell you guys another way, or another legit way, that people make money in the foreign exchange market. Now, it's not referrals and it's not necessarily trading themselves or analyzing, and it's through signal trading. So signals are sent from profitable traders, or said to be profitable traders, and what you do is you take what they say, so you get in when they say and you get out when they say, and in this way you can still lose money. However, some people use this simply because they don't want to be bothered with, you know, waking up at 3 a.m. or analyzing the market, you know, and analyzing charts in general. But if you were to get into Forex trading, I would say using signals is good for someone who, you know, is a busy person, who has, you know, a cash on the side that they want to grow. Instead of, you know, putting it in the stock market, you can use that money, get into signal trading, and then in turn have your money grow for you. So with any provider, free or not, you can and you will lose money. There has never been and never will be a 100% profitable trader. So think about that. That's saying that every trade they enter, they win. So that means that they will unlimitedly be growing their money forever. Think about that. If you do come in contact with someone that says they're a 100% profitable trader, or 98%, 90%, 99%, in that range, I can assure you they're most likely lying. Once again, think about it. If that were the case, they would not need you to pay for their services, because they could unlimitedly be growing their money. With that being said, when there's money to be made, there are pros and cons to each situation. So without further ado, let's get into the pros and cons of Forex trading. All right, so pro number one is you can make a lot of money in the Forex market, or the foreign exchange market. So like I said before, there's about $4 trillion a day being traded in this market, which is an unreal and insane amount of money. Pro number two, if you do decide, and you can take this seriously, this can be your only source of income. However, with that being said, you know, this takes a lot of time, dedication, hard work, and focus. But that's also similar to, you know, any other thing that you pursue. Next up, we have number three. So number three is, unlike the stock market investing, you know, Forex investing is a lot more accessible. Right? So pro number four falls under instant gratification. So if you're one of those people, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, because, you know, instant gratification works for some and it simply doesn't for others. But if you're looking for, you know, instant gratification, Forex trading might be, you know, good for you. If you're not thinking about the long run or the long term right now, you can, in a quicker manner than stock market investing, make a better, or not better, but make a more instant return on your money. Like before, with the good there comes the bad, and with the bad comes the good. So next up we have the cons. So number one, like I said before, 80% of traders either quit or fail in the, you know, in the Forex market, because trading is not an easy thing to do. Number two, the Forex market is extremely volatile. And I don't know, you know, the magnitude versus how volatile it is, you know, versus the stock market. However, to me, it seems like it's 10 times, if not 100 times more volatile than stock market investing. So con number four is trading in the Forex market can cause FOMO, which is, you know, the fear of missing out. A lot of people in this market trade off of their emotions, which causes them to lose a lot of money. Con number five is that this industry, there's a lot of, you know, people trying to scam, you know, fake gurus promising lifestyles that aren't realistic. You know, this whole ideal is everywhere. Okay, so of course I wouldn't tell you guys something about something I didn't or haven't tried myself. Before I, you know, invested in the stock market, I was Forex trading a little bit. However, at first, you know, the whole foreign exchange market and Forex trading looked like a completely different language to me. You know, I didn't understand anything, and it was actually kind of hard for me to get started in the first place. However, I learned the basics, and then I ended up funding an account. I only funded an account with, I want to say, like $100. Oh yeah, and if you want to start Forex trading, I would say start with like $500 to $1,000. And I know to some of us that might seem like a lot, but, you know, using techniques to save, you can save up that money to, you know, if you want to make more money, because that initial investment won't seem like anything if you truly are dedicated to Forex trading. Anyway, after I funded that account, I completely blew it. When I say I blew it, I blew it. I wiped the whole account. I think I had like $10 left in that account. Okay, so there I was with that $10, you know, that whopping $10 left in my account. I was still being an emotional trader, and I was also still being a little optimistic. So I decided to, you know, do a little more research, you know, put in a little more work, put in a little more effort, and I funded the account with another $100. This was, I guess, weeks later. So I actually ended up flipping that account from a little over $100 to a little under $400, which, and after that, I decided to just get out the Forex market. I cut my losses from before and took my gains, and I got out of there. Don't get me wrong, I do and did love, Forex trading. However, I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have a lot of capital to begin with. And if you know me and you've actually seen my channel, you understand that I'm in this whole idea of investing. I'm in it for the long run. I want to give my kids the life that I didn't have, and my future family the life that I wanted for myself. Now I'm simply playing it safe. I'm in investing for the long run. In the future I might start forex trading again. I'm not quite sure. With that being said, I'm looking for longevity and sustainability. With that being said, forex can make you a lot of money with the right amount of dedication, hard work, and time. These are all my opinions. Don't take this as financial advice, because it's not. This is all for entertainment purposes only. So thank you for tuning into my channel. Drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to leave you all with the ending quote. And this comes from the very famous and extremely wealthy Warren Buffett. Focus on making $1, then focus on 10, 100, 1,000, and then 10,000. Thanks for watching. Be frugal and stay dedicated.